私が殺したんだわ。
Okay, testing this out. 1 second. Okay, testing this out. 1 second. Alright, good. Sounds like we have working audio. Alright, hello everyone. This is Gundam Ace, aka John Hooper, and I'm here with my live translation streaming of Eve New Generation. It's been a long time, I know, but now I should be back to a regular schedule and should be getting episodes out on a regular basis. But this episode is just going to be a re-recording of the last stream because last stream I was having some technical issues and the audio glitched out a lot, so I'm going to try to do it all over again to get the audio in a better state this time. So yeah, so I'll just restart from there. But if you've already seen the last stream I did, this will just be the exact same content up to the exact same point. So if you already saw it, no need to see it again. That said, let's get started. But just then,
Kojiro!
Marina suddenly shouts loudly. The tone in her voice emphasized the urgency of the situation. What happened? Ojo's hiding behind the half-open window curtain and looking down. What happened?
見て!
Look! I quickly run over to the window and look down where Hojo is looking at. On the main street down below is a police car. Sirens, its license sirens are, its headlights and its red lights and sirens are both off. If that's all there was to it, there wouldn't be a problem. The problem is just how many there are. The hotel is completely surrounded by countless cop cars. Hold on. Oops. Shoot, sorry, let me I screwed up there. I need to get to the backlog. Okay, here we go. Were you tailed? Me? Don't be an idiot. I know you told me to hurry, but I didn't let my guard down at all. Maybe you were the one who was tailed? It couldn't have been me. They didn't find me when I escaped. And I kept my guard up when I was coming here, too. Then why? Hell if I know. Hojo crossed her arms. Her eyes danced in the air. Before long, they shoot down to around her pocket and stop.
しまった.
Aw, crap. What's wrong?
これよ.
This is what's wrong. Hojo takes something out of her pocket and shows me. It's a cell phone. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Don't tell me, you used this phone to call me, did you?
かけたのはこっち.
No, this is the one I called you with.
こっちのプリペイドの方.
This one's a prepaid phone. Hojo's holding another cell phone. She holds it out and shows it to me.
でもね、電源が入れっぱなしだったのよ。私の携帯。
But, I kinda left my cell phone on.
それで位置を特定されたんだわ。
They used that to track my position.
もう信じられない。
I can't believe this.
どうしてこんな初歩的なミスを。
How can I make such an amateur mistake? Hojo throws her cell phone at the bed. She then puts the prepaid phone back in her pocket. Alright then, what to do? Hojo doesn't answer. She just hangs her head and clenches her fists. Oops. Sorry, 1 second again. Sorry, I'm just... Need to get used back to the controls again, it seems. Alt standing by the side of the bed. Doesn't seem like she understands the situation yet. I'll have to explain to her.
ねえねえ、どうしたの？
Hey, what's going on here? Alt comes over, speaking in a carefree voice. I gesture over to the window and show her what's going on outside. After a little bit, Alt shouts,
マジ？
Are you kidding me? Nope, afraid not.
やばいじゃん。
This is really bad, isn't it?
やばいわね。
Yes, it is.
どうするの？
What do we do? Hell if I know.
どうしようか。
What do you think we should do?
って考えてる場合じゃないでしょ。
Wait, this isn't the time to be thinking now, is it?
とにかく逃げなくちゃ。
We gotta get out of here. Yep, amen to that.
でもどうやって？
But how?
さっきのマスクをつけたらどう？
What have you put on that mask for before?
無駄よ。署内の防犯カメラにバッチリ撮られちゃってるから。
That won't work. They caught it on the security cameras back at the police station. Well then, nothing else to do about it.
どうするの？
What do you mean? What are we gonna do? We run.
いたぞ！あそこだ！
Found them! They're over there! 3 of us run out into the hallway. Five or 6 cops are waiting at the end of the hall.
こっちよ、早く！
This way! Hurry! Hojo takes the lead and runs. All and I quickly follow suit. No, I'll quickly follow suit. I'm not far behind them.
おい！こら！待て！
What the? Hey, wait! Hojo's running ahead of me. I hear the pounding of the cops' footsteps, their shouts, and the clanking of their guns behind us. When I turn around, I see the cops charging at us like bulls at full speed with angry looks on their faces. I look back ahead. Suddenly, I notice something. It's Hojo's back. There's some sort of lump at her hip. Hey Hojo, what's that?
それって何よ？
What are you talking about? That thing on your back.
部屋から何か持ち出してきたの？
Did you take something from the room?
まあね。
Yeah. What was it?
そんなこと話してる場合じゃないでしょうが。
I don't have time to tell you.
バスタオルじゃない？
Is that a bath towel? That or maybe a pillow.
枕なんか盗んでどうすんのよ。
Why would they ever steal a pillow? Well, you know, for lonely nights, yeah?
命拾いしたわね。
Glad I didn't kill you for that.
銃を持ってたら撃ち殺してるところだったわ。
I would have shot you if I had a gun right now. You don't have a gun?
没収されたのよ、警察に。
The police confiscated it. Well, that's not good. Hey Hojo, this is the right way, right? You sure about that?
間違いないわ。
I'm sure.
業務用のエレベーターがあるはずよ。
There should be a service elevator this way.
まだあっちの方まで手は回ってないと思う。
I don't think they've sent more forces this way yet.
それって確かなの？
Are you sure about that?
わからないわよ。
Hell if I know.
でも正面玄関を突破するよりはマシでしょ。
But it's better than trying to break out the front door, right? Well, yeah, but we run even faster. We come out to a straight to a straight hallway. When I turn around, I see there are even more cops than there were before. They're gradually closing the distance between us.
待て
Wait!
止まらんと撃つぞ
Stop or we'll shoot! I hear the cops yelling in my ears. Sheesh. How far have we been running anyway? Seems to shoot us if we don't stop. I don't want to get shot. It hurts. There's no way I can stop now. Not... Huh? Wait a second. Why am I running? Same with Alt. Why is Alt running? Police are only after Hojo. Like Alt... Hojo suddenly speaks up.
別れましょう。
Let's split up.
敵を分散させた方がいいわ。
We need to scatter the enemy around. It's better that way.
どうしたの？なんで黙ってんのよ。
What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Okay. Roger, I guess.
私も了解。
I'm all for that too.
それじゃあすぐそこの十字路で。
There's a crossroads up ahead. We'll split up there.
あとはそれぞれの判断に任せるわ。
Find your own way to the elevators, but after that.
以上、健闘を祈る。
That's all. Good luck.
3回。
Now split! We each run down different paths. However, the police don't slow down their chase at all. They may have split into groups of 3, but even so, there's still 5 or 6 of them each. Crap. What do I do now? I glance at my watch. The current time is 11:55 p.m. It's almost midnight. Just then, all of a sudden, it goes dark. The only thing lighting the path ahead of me is the dim shine of the emergency lights. Damn it. Not another blackout. What is this, the second time today? I grumble without even thinking about it. Then I quickly think back. Isn't this a lucky break for me, actually? After all, darkness is the best ally when you're running away. I'll use this darkness to give him the slip. Right after that, there's an announcement.
館内のお客様にお知らせいたします。
We have an announcement for all guests in the building.
ただいま、当ホテルの周辺にて停電が発生した模様です。
There appears to have been a blackout that has occurred around the hotel.
現在、電力会社の方に確認を急いでおりますので、今しばらくお待ちください。
At the moment, we are currently trying to confirm the situation with the electric company, so please wait still for a little while.
なお、当ホテルでは非常時に備えまして予備電源を設けております。
Furthermore, this hotel has emergency power for emergencies like this.
エレベーターは間もなく運転を再開し、最寄りのフロアへと到着いたします。
The elevators will soon start running again and stop at the closest floors.
現在エレベーターをご利用中のお客様もどうかご安心ください。
So we ask all guests currently in the elevators to please remain calm. Just then, some sort of square shadow comes charging my way from the hallway to the side at earth-shattering speeds. It's Alt. She's pushing a linen cart with both hands. I regroup with Alt and run alongside her. Where's Hojo?
この中
In here. Should I go check? I look in the Lynn's cart. Hojo's face pops out when I remove the sheath covering. She's sucking her thumb, looking up like she doesn't have a care in the world. It's like she's a baby in a stroller. That's how silly she looks. Ugh, what an eyesore. I grab a bundle of sheets and shove them over Hojo's head. Hey, can I ask you something?
何
What? Why are you on the run as well?
警察に捕まりたくないから。
As I don't want the police to arrest me. Why? Did you do something?
まあね、大したことじゃないけど。
Yeah, it's no big deal though, really. I see. By the way, Alt.
もう何よ。
Jeez, wasn't now. Why am I running? Why do you think?
もうこうなったからには一連卓勝でしょ。
Because you know what they say, in for a penny, in for a pound, right?
何納得いかない
What? You don't agree with that? Yeah, I don't.
何
Before long, the service elevator comes into view up ahead. The doors open. All and I run into the elevator while she continues to push the Lynn's cart. I turn around. Swaying lights are heading our way from down the hall. They're from flashlights. The lights sway to and fro as they approach at unbelievable speed. They're only after Hojo. If we get off with the Lynn's cart on another floor without cops, no one will probably suspect us. No, we'll be way too suspicious, no matter how you think about it. By the way, why did the elevator doors happen to open at this so conveniently at this time? Oh right, come to think of it, there was an announcement they made earlier. They said the elevators would soon start again, get off at the closest floors. Wait, that doesn't matter. Anyways, we just need to close the doors as soon as possible. I pressed the close button. But right after that,
納得いかないなら
if you don't like this,
納得させてあげる
then I'll make you like this. Wait, what? I don't even have time to turn around. Feel a large impact hit me in the back. I stagger forward 2 or 3 steps. I managed to use one of my hands to just avoid falling. I turn around using that momentum. And past the closing elevator doors is Alt beaming from ear to ear.
じゃああとは任せたから
Okay, take care of the rest.
バイバーイ
Bye. The doors cruelly close. Why? Why would she do this? No, this isn't the time. I don't have time to be thinking about that. There's a stampede of footsteps approaching from behind. They're literally just a stone's throw away. I'm already in their firing range.
確保
Get him! No, wait! Hold on! I've done nothing! I desperately try to defend myself. Try and make excuse for myself. But the cops don't stop. They come in a group of four or five together. Like I said, I've done nothing wrong at all. When I come to my senses, I've kicked all the guards' asses, all the cops' asses. Well, let's just get this straight. This isn't my fault, okay? My arms and legs just happen to move in the opposite direction I want them to. Oh boy, I've done it now. Damn reflexes. Now I'm a felon for sure. Oh, and I think I can add assault and battery to that too, in addition to interfering with public servants. Now I finally understand what Alt said when she said, "I'll make you like this." Now I have no choice but to run away with them. Damn it. Alright, now what? The elevator's gone. I'll take a look around. There's a metal door right next to the elevator. Seems like it's an emergency staircase. I push open the door and lunge in. I'm panicking because I just made my way down 15 plus 1 floor. The plus 1 refers to the basement. That's right. This is the hotel's basement parking lot. Where's Alt and Hojo? That service elevator from before is right near me. Just then, the doors suddenly open. Inside the elevator is the linens cart. I look in the car, and Hojo sticks her head out, looking back at me. Result.
消えた。
She disappeared. What?
消えちゃったの。
She disappeared! Hojo jumps out of the box with that statement. I take a look around the elevator. It's a narrow space. There's nowhere Alt could be hiding. Where's Alt? Hold on a second. The elevator selection button, the floor selection buttons are right next to the elevator door. I don't see any numbers from 1 to 14. Hmm? There's an escape hatch on the ceiling, but Alt couldn't have reached it with her height. Did you get out from the ceiling?
そんなことしたらすぐに私が気づくわよ。
I would have noticed right away if she did. Yeah, that figures. I take the sheets out of the linens card and look in. Alt's not there. I get out of the elevator. Hojo follows me. The elevator doors loudly close. I'm curious about those floor buttons. There are 2 elevators. Both of them have plates next to them. The right one says this. This elevator stops on every floor. The left one says this. This elevator has a special floor for going to floors 15 and up. This elevator is not stopping any floors before 15. If you need to get to elevators get to floors 1 through 14, please use the elevator to the side. Did the elevator you got on stop part way?
止まるわけないじゃない。直通なんだから。
Of course it did. Of course it couldn't have it. It was a straight shot down.
プレートにそう書いてあるでしょ。
That's what it says on the plate, right? I know. I was just asking to be sure.
でも、どうやって消えたのかしら。
But how did she disappear? Don't ask me. You were the one who was in the elevator of Alt, weren't you?
テレポーテーション？
Did she teleport? Couldn't be. By the way, Hojo, did you hear my conversation with Alt?
集中して聞いてたわけじゃないけど、
I wasn't really focusing on it, but kinda.
エフィとかラベイユとか私の知らないことばかり話してたから。
After all, you were talking about all the stuff I didn't understand, like Effie and Labeu.
まあ、ノイだけは私も知ってたけど。
Well, that said, I do know Noi. Alright, whatever. This isn't the time to be solving mysteries. Why don't we just why don't we just get out of here?
どうやって？表には警官がうじゃうじゃいるのよ。
How? The surface is crawling with cops. Hey, you're the one who said that they shouldn't have sent forces here by yet.
それはエレベーターまでの話。
I only meant up to the elevator.
そこから先のことは考えてないわ。
I didn't think about anything that would happen after that. You gotta be kidding me. Just as I'm about to shout even louder. An oil tanker appears in front of us. What's going on here? Huh? It's a small oil tanker. There's a large cylindrical tank on its back. On the rear is a label that says, "Caution, highly pressurized flammable gases." Hojo and I look at each other. And before long, the driver's door opens and a man pops his head out.
さあ、乗ってください。
Get in, please.
ミカエル！
Mikhail? Oh, right. He's that reporter who's been helping Hojo out.
タンクの中にどうぞ。中は空になっています。
Get in the tank. It's empty.
検問で止められたらどうするの？
What do you do if they stop you at checkpoints?
中を見せろとまでは言わないでしょ
They won't ask me to take a look inside.
う。もし言われたとしても、高圧ガスを注入してあるので、蓋を開けることはできません。そう答えますよ。
But even if they do, I'll tell them that it has highly pressurized gas inside, so I can't take off the lid. I see.
さあ、早く。
Now hurry. Mikhail urges Hojo and I into the tank, which we oblige. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Just take a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back now. The two of us remained silent in the tight tank for God knows how long. The reason we're quiet is because we're relieved. Sense of liberation of getting out of that tight net surrounding the hotel. Two of us are basking in the afterglow. It's a primal feeling. One that I'm all too glad to bask in. However, there are two irritating factors at play. First is this uncomfortable metal seat I'm on. Any vibrations directly travel through it, shaking my body to its core. It almost feels like I'm ice that's been thrown into a cocktail shaker. The second one is this god-awful heat. The tank has no windows in it, making the sweltering heat absolutely murder on us in here. Hey Hojo, where's this car headed?
さあ、
Heck if I know.
でも安心して。ミカエルは信用できる人よ。
But rest easy. We can trust Mikhail. I see. Well, that's good at least. Damn, it sure is hot in here. Oops. Sorry, this is the tank of a small oil tanker. Because it's used for transporting high-pressure gas, there's no lights inside, naturally. The only light is coming from the pen light I always carry on me. I don't want to keep it on for long because it drains the battery, but I don't really have any other choice. Not like we can just light a campfire in here or something. Speaking of campfire, I don't smell any lingering traces of gas in here. It's probably never once been used for its intended purpose. What do they use it for? Guess number one, probably for times like these. As for guess number two, I got nothing. That Mikhail guy set up this car for us. According to Hojo, he's a German reporter. Well, I don't really care who he is. By the way, Hojo.
何？
What? I have some questions for you about Alt. Is that okay with you?
ちょうどいいわ。私も気になってたことがあったの。
That'd be perfect, actually. There's some things that are on my mind, too. You mean about that murder case?
ええ、まあそうね。
Yeah, basically. True. Seems like it'd be a good idea to just talk through about it slowly. First things first, let me ask something.
どうぞ。
Go ahead. First thing concerns what just happened to us. When Alt disappeared in the elevator. I know it's a pain, but I'd like to just confirm with you one more time. The elevator didn't stop once from the 15th floor to the basement, did it?
ええ、間違いないわ。
No, I'm sure of that. Where could all have disappeared to?
さっきと同じことを繰り返さないでよ。
Turning into a repeat of earlier, stop it.
私に聞かれてもわからない。気がついたらいなくなってたんだもの。
Asking me is not gonna help. She was gone by the time before I even realized it. What do you mean by that?
私はリネンボックスの中でシーツをかぶってたの。
I was covered in sheets in the Lynn's cart.
で、エレベーターが降下中にシーツを取り払ってみたら、
And when I took off the sheets while the elevator was on its way down, Alt was gone?
そういうこと。
Right. Hold on a second. Why are you even in that Lynn's cart to begin with?
ほら、停電になる前に廊下で別れたでしょ。
Remember how we split up in the hallways before the blackout?
あの後、私とアルトは途中で合流したの。
All night rendezvous partway through.
停電になった後だったわね。
It was after the blackout.
それから警官をやり過ごすために柱の陰に隠れて、
Then we hid behind a pillar to let some police officers pass by.
そしたらアルトが突然こんなことを。
Alt then suddenly came up with a suggestion.
いい考えがある。
She said, I have a good idea. A good idea?
私がリネンボックスの中に身を潜めていれば警官は追ってこないだろうって。そう考えてみた。
Seems she thought that if I put myself in the Lynn's cart, the police wouldn't chase after us.
指名手配されてるのは私だけだからね。
I'm the only one who's wanted by the police after all. And then Alt got that Lynn card from out of nowhere, right? Something
だ
out
け
of
ど
nowhere.
結局はすぐにバレちゃって。
But in the end, they caught on to us right away.
その時すでに私はシーツをかぶってたんだけど、警官の声だけが聞こえたわ。
The sheets were all real for me by that time, so all I could hear were the police's voices.
おい、そこのお前止まれ。
He said, "Hey, stop right there." I see.
あとは言わなくてもわかるわよね。
You can figure out the rest for yourself, right? You got on the service elevator of Alt. But when you took off the sheets on the way down, you found that Alt had vanished. Damn it, I don't get it at all. How the hell did Alt disappear?
もしかしたらテレポーテーションしたのかもね。
Maybe she teleported, you know? Maybe I teleported, you know? Alt's face, as she giggled, came to my mind. Well, whatever. There's no point thinking about stuff I don't understand. Any further. Our next question concerns your connection to Alt.
関係？
Connection. That's right. How do you and Alt know each other?
あれ？私まだそのこと教えてなかったっけ？
Wait, I didn't tell you that yet? No.
彼女はね、日銀襲撃事件の人質だった子なの。
She was one of the hostages from the Bank of Japan attack. Huh? What'd you just say?
ああ、わかるわ、その気持ち。
Yeah, I know how you feel.
思わず聞き返したくもなるわよね。
Just makes you want to ask all over again, don't you?
私もそのことでずっと悩んでたんだもの。あのホテルの部屋で。
I was thinking about myself the whole time in that hotel room myself. So, did you reach some sort of conclusion that I'm not getting here? Nope, nothing. What's going on? Back during the Bank of Japan attack, I saw the face of one of the criminals who was wearing that riot police uniform. The face I saw through that face guard was undoubtedly Noise. But on the other hand, according to Hojo's story, one of the hostages was Alt, Noi's twin sister. Hmm? Wait a second. And that means... However, my thoughts are interrupted by Hojo's mutterings.
それにしてもアルトとノイが双子だったなんて信じられないわ。
Still, I can't believe that Alt and Noi really are twins. Yeah, I know what you mean.
似ても似つかないもの、あの二人。
I mean, those two hardly look anything alike. Really? You think so? If you ask me, they're spitting images of each other, at least as far as their faces are concerned.
ウリ二つ？
Spitting images?
バカなこと言わないでよ。全く別人じゃない。
Don't be silly. They're completely different people. Maybe you should get yourself checked out at a hospital or something?
そっちこそ。
I'm the one who should be saying that.
ほら、この顔のどこがアルトに似てるっていうのよ。
Come on, tell me, how does his face look anything like Alt at all? Marina says that and takes a photo out of her pocket. She proudly holds it up as if it's supposed to prove her point. I shine my pen light on the photo. The hell?
どうしたの？
What is it? He's telling me this is Noi?
そうだけど。
Yeah, what of it? This is someone totally different.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? Like I'm telling you, this isn't Noi Kizeki. The real Noi doesn't have this potato for a face.
じゃがいもって、それはちょっと言い過ぎじゃない？
Potato? Don't you think it's a bit too harsh?
せめて5月病にかかった雪国のお姫様って言ってあげてよ。
At least say she's a snow princess who's caught the May blues. What the hell does that mean?
5月の女王、メイクイーン。
You know, May Queen. They're both potatoes, aren't they?
ニュアンスの問題よ。
It's an issue of nuance. Well, whatever. It seems you still don't understand. But this is an extremely important discovery.
え？
You don't get it? Alright then, I'm going to show you what the real noise looks like. So ready yourself. I take my cell phone out of my pocket and show the screen to Hojo. This is the one and only Noi Kizeki.
嘘。
No way. No, I'm serious. See? Doesn't it just look like looking at a mirror? With looking at all of its face in a mirror?
そうね。
Yeah.
髪型と服は違うけど。
Though their hair and clothes are different. I close my cell phone and put it back in my pocket.
でも変じゃない？
Wasn't that weird?
写真の子がノイだって言ったのは小次郎なのよ。
You're the one who said the girl in the photo was Noi, right? No, I never once said that. All I said was that the name of the girl who was wearing the riot police outfit was Noi.
同じ意味じゃない。
It's all the same, isn't it? No, it isn't. Not at all. It's totally different. Though I was under the same impression myself until you showed me that photo. But I realized at the moment you showed me.
何を？
Realize what? Let me tell you one thing before I explain. Wait, hold on a second. No. Tell me something before I explain. Tell me what happened, during the arrest at the Bank of Japan incident.
そんなこと聞いてどうするの？
What good will knowing that do you? Just do it. All I know about is what I've heard from Yayoi, so I don't really know the details. Hojo cocks her head. Cocks her out of confusion, but tells me what happened anyway. The four culprits had the hostages, hold hands in a ring, including Hojo, used him as a shield, and went down to the basement generator room. They brought Hojo all the way to the door to the generator room and kicked her out. Then, just as the riot police were about to charge in, they heard gunshots from inside. After the gunshots quiet down, a boy opened the door from within. The riot police came flooding in when the boy told him that they'd taken care of the criminals. In that room were the 15 hostages and the 4 culprits who'd been knocked out with a stun gun. I see. I get it now. It seems my guess was right on the mark.
もうもったいぶってないで早く教えてよ。
Stop lording it over me and tell me already, will you?
何なのよその推理っていうのは。
What have you figured out? Well, now, hold on. Gotta explain these things in order. By the way, Hojo, what did you think of those kids who were taking that tour of the Bank of Japan?
どう思ったって聞かれても。
I don't know what you want me to say to that. I'm asking, I'm talking about when they were on the tour, before the incident happened. The 15 of them all look like good friends.
まあそうね。見えたかな。
I guess they did. They kind of look that way to me anyway. Do you think it's alright for me to assume that that all 15 kids on that tour were friends?
いいんじゃないの？知らないけど。
Sure, though I don't really know myself. That's rather vague. It's a very important point, you know. Well, whatever. If you don't get it, if you don't agree with that, I'll hear your arguments later. Anyway, for the time being, let's assume that all 15 of them were friends, okay? Hojo nods, so it's clear she doesn't know what I'm getting at here. Alright, next thing.
まだ本題に入らないわけ？
You still haven't gotten to the point yet? I'll tell you my conclusion once I'm done with this. Hojo, do you remember what you just told me? You said that the hostages ganged up against the culprits and knocked them out one after another with the stun gun.
うん。それが？
Yeah, what of it? Goes without saying, but a stun gun uses electric currents. So naturally, the person handling it should have gotten a shock too. Yeah, all the kids were in perfect shape. Isn't that strange?
だから何が言いたいのよ。
Look, just what are you getting at? Alright, fine. Here's my conclusion. Long story short, the 15 hostages and the 4 culprits were all, without a single exception, in cahoots with each other.
何バカなこと言ってるの？
What are you talking about? That's nonsense! Let me explain. The culprits and the 15 kids plan to hole up in the generator room ahead of time. And once they got there just as planned, 4 of the 15 kids swapped clothes with the culprits. In other words, the culprits and 4 of the kids switched places. Sure was a bit confusing, huh? Misleading, huh? Confusing. Sorry, it's confusing, huh? So from now on, I'll refer to the kids who first showed up as the culprits as A, B, C, and D. On the other hand, I'll call the 4 who swapped places with the culprits later as Q, R, S, and T. A and Q were girls, while B, C, D, and R, S, T were boys. Now let me continue. Once Q, R, S, and T finished changing clothes with the culprits, the other kids knocked them out with their stun guns. With the stun gun. This was also probably just according to their plan. Q, R, S, and T allowed them to shock them. They gave their consent. Then they lost consciousness and passed out. Once they'd seen that, the kids fired the machine gun. Last but not least, one of them opened the door and led the riot squad in. Hold on a sec. I'm sure A, B, C, and D and the other 11 kids have already escaped somewhere that the police can't get them. It seems they were questioned by the police after the incident. All you have to do is just lie about that.
だけど保護者が
But what about their guardians? You mean the ones that came to pick them up? They were probably in on it too. That, or they lied about having guardians in the first place. No, that or they lied about them being their guardians in the first place, and they were actually just total strangers for all we know.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? I'll get to that later. Anyway, that's probably the truth of the Bank of Japan incident. Oh, wait, I forgot to say something important actually. It's about A and Q.
もう十分よ。言わなくてもわかるわ。
It's okay. You don't have to say anymore, I get it now.
A はアルト。Q は警察病院に収容された女の子ってことね。
You're gonna say that A is Alt, while Q is the girl who was, taken to the police hospital, right? That's right. Makes it easy to understand, doesn't it?
何が？
Makes what easy to understand? why I gave them those initials. Alt is A, while Queen is Q.
メイクイーンか。
A May Queen, huh? Face of the culprit I saw at the Bank of Japan. The girl who was wearing the riot outfit wasn't Noi, but rather Alt. Though Noi and Alt have completely different hairstyles, their faces are spitting images of each other. What's more, the girl was wearing a helmet, so I couldn't see her hair. That's why I made that misunderstanding. I saw Alt's face and assumed she was Noi.
小次郎はノイが双子だってことを知らなかったんでしょ？
You didn't know that Noi was a twin, right?
見間違えたとしても当然だわ。
So it's only natural you made that mistake. Anyway, that's how it is. Now I believe that Alt was one of the culprits of the incident.
もう一つ、アルトが警察に追われていると言った理由も分かったわ。
And we also understand why Alt is why the police are after Alt.
彼女はきっと今日行われるはずだった事情聴取の続きを受けてないのよ。
She must have skipped out on the questioning she was supposed to receive from the police today.
そしておそらく他の14人も全員。
I mean the follow-up investigation, sorry. And the same probably goes for the other 14. Hold on a sec. They probably feigned ignorance. By the way, Hojo. How come we didn't realize such a simple trick like this?
え？
Huh? The culprits aside. Let's put the culprits aside. They were masked, so it's only naturally so it's not unreasonable to expect you to not have noticed the switch. But it's a different story with the hostages. All the hostages had their faces out in the open. So even if their clothes and hairstyles happen to be the same, anyone would have noticed that 4 out of the 15 were different people.
何よそれ。私のこと責めてるの？
Hey, are you blaming me? Well, no, not quite.
言ったでしょ？私は拘束されている間、ずっと目隠しをされてたの。
Remember what I told you? I was blindfolded the whole time I was restrained.
それにあの子たちが営業場にいた時にはみんなうつ伏せになってたし。
And back when the robbers broke in, all those kids had their heads down.
子供たちの顔なんてちゃんと見てなかったのよ。
So I didn't get a good look at their faces.
差異というものは比較対象があって初めて成立するものでしょ？
You need some... In order to tell the difference between two things, you actually need something to compare it to, right?
比べるべき元のソースを持ってなかったんだから気づけっていう方が無理よ。
I didn't have a source to compare him to, so it's more unreasonable to expect me to have noticed it. Now what about the riot police?
彼らのことなんて知らないわ。
I don't know about them.
でも今の今まで発覚してないんだからきっと誰がどんな顔をしてたかなんていちいち覚えてなかったんでしょうね。
But they hadn't realized up until now, so they must not have memorized every single face.
これが ABCD と QRST の8人で行われたことだったとしたら見分けるのは簡単だったと思う。
This had been committed by ABCD and QRST alone. It would have been easy to tell the difference.
だけど人質は15人もいた。
But there were 15 hostages.
間違い探しみたいなもんよ。
Like trying to find a needle in the haystack.
大量の情報の中にうずもれた際は見つけるのが難しい。
It's difficult to find differences in such an overwhelming flood of data.
それにしても悔しいわ。
Even so, this sucks.
最初からおかしいとは思ってたのよね。
I mean, I did think it was strange to begin with.
あの怯えきってた子供たちが犯人をあっさりと制圧しちゃうなんて。
It seemed really suspicious that those frightened kids could have overwhelmed the culprits. Hojo, you already fell for their trap by then, huh? The hostages were never afraid to begin with. They were just pretending to be scared.
そっか。そうよね。
I see. You're right.
あーくそー。
Ah, damn it!
なんかそう考えると無性に腹が立ってきたわ。
It makes me really pissed off when they think.
お姉ちゃんのおかげでよ。
That makes me really pissed off when they think about it that way.
何がお姉ちゃんのおかげでよ。
Oh, Marina, you're our hero! My ass!
あの言葉も全部嘘だったってことじゃない。
That was all bullshit, wasn't it?
でもちょっと待って。
Wait, hold on a second, though.
19人の子供たちは一体何のためにそんなことをしたのかしら。
Why would those 19 kids do all this? Isn't it obvious? To run away. This is just a guess of mine. I believe that something probably disappeared from the Bank of Japan.
何かって。
What's something? Well, the normal assumption would be money. Have the bills that were left behind in the business area already been counted?
そういうことか。
So that's what happened. Hojo's voice reeks with irritation or indignation. Hojo bites her lip, holds her head, and shakes her head several times. After that, she tells me the following. It seems that 30 million, that bills worth 30 million yen went missing from the Bank of Japan. It was just as I expected.
つまり消え失せた3000万円はあの子たちのポケットに分散して突っ込まれてたってわけね。
So what you're saying is that those kids literally walked out of the bank with that 30 million yen literally in their pockets. Split between them in their pockets. One of them would have had to take 2 stacks of a million yen each. After all, that's 15 people for 30 million yen. So that's how the math would turn out, right? Any other questions?
あるわ。
Yeah. What are they?
記憶喪失のことよ。
It's about the amnesia.
QRST が発電室で気を失ってたのは間違いない。あれは演技なんかじゃなかったわ。
QRST passing out in the generator room wasn't acting. They were knocked out for real. I told you, right? It was done. It was done with the consent of both sides of the stun gun.
それは分かってる。
No, I get that.
だけど電気ショックを受けたからって必ずしも記憶がなくなるとは限らないわ。
Getting an electric shock doesn't guarantee you'll get amnesia.
むしろそっちの方が稀よ。
If anything, that outcome's more rare.
しかも 4人全員が同じ症状を示してるなんて。
And what's more, it's hard to believe all 4 of them would show the same symptoms. I don't know what to tell you about that one. I never met QRS and T directly, after all. What do you think? What did you think?
そうね。
Hold on.
私には彼らが嘘をついてるようには見えなかったけど。
It didn't look to me like they were lying. And the 4 of them really did lose their memories?
断言はできないが。
I can't say for sure. I see. Well, thinking about this won't get us an answer. So let's put it on the shelf for now.
あれ？でもなんか変よね。
Wait, but isn't it strange? What is?
今の話だけだと入れ替わりという偽装工作をする必要がないのよ。
What need would they have had? If your theory is correct, then why would they need to have switched places?
ABCD がそのまま犯人として捕まれば済むことでしょ。
Wouldn't it have been the same if A, B, C, and D just got arrested as they were?
あるいは QRST が最初から実行犯として突入してきても構わないけど。
It also could have worked if Q, R, S, and T had been the culprits from the beginning.
とにかく捕まった4人が自白さえしなければ済むことだわ。
At any rate, all that would have to happen is that, everything would be fine so long as the 4 who were caught didn't confess.
記憶喪失が演技かどうかはともかくとして、
Putting aside whether the whole amnesia thing was an act or not,
いずれにしても他の15人のことなんて知らないってずっと白を切り通していればいいのよ。
all they would have to do was just pretend they didn't know the other 15 kids. And that would be all. So what are you getting at?
だから服を着替えるなんてめんどくさいことをする必要がなかったってこと。
Like I'm saying, there should have been no reason that they would have to change clothes. It would be too much of a pain. Ah, I see. Well, if they did that, then 4 of their friends would have been left in prison, right? Hold on a sec. Sorry. Okay, here. I don't know exactly how old they were. They probably wouldn't have been able to avoid a prison sentence. Sorry, hold on a second. A plan where 4 people sacrifice themselves to protect 15 others? Who in the world will be willing to go along with something like that? Listen up, Hojo. This trick was very carefully put together. If so, then what was the need for the trick in the first place? Like I said earlier, it was to run away. However, the ones who are running away aren't just the 15 kids. It was all 19 of them. They created a situation where they attacked the Bank Japan broad daylight and stole 30 million yen, while also ensuring not a single one of them got arrested. You still don't get it? I thought you were supposed to be one of Zero's elite investigators.
あ、その言い方なんか尺に触るわ。
Hey, is that sarcasm I hear there?
ちょっと考えさせて。
Let me think about it for a second, alright? brief silence follows. Ojo's eyes dance around the darkness for a while before she finally speaks up in a quiet voice.
なるほど。わかったわ。
I see. I get it now.
鍵は小次郎が最初に言った家庭の話にあるのね。
The key lies in that what if, possibility you talked about at the start, right? Yeah.
私たちは今 QRST が他の15人の子供たちと仲間であると仮定した話を進めてきたけど、
We've been going along by the assumption that QRS and T were friends with the other 15 kids.
彼らはその事実がこんなにも簡単にバレるだなんて思ってなかったんだわ、きっと。
But they probably thought that this fact wouldn't get out so easily.
QRST は15人とは何の関係もない。警察はそう考えるだろうと踏んでいた。
The police probably assumed that QRS and T had no connection to the 15 kids.
と同時に ABCD と QRST が入れ替わったことは早い段階で気づかれるだろうと、そんな予測も立てていた。
At the same time, culprits also assumed that the switch would be found out rather quickly.
当然よね。防犯カメラの画像を見比べれば入れ替わったことは一目瞭然だもの。
I mean, that's only natural, right? All I have to do is look at the security cam footage and then they find out about the switch in no time.
いずれそのことが発覚するのは自明だった。
Clear as day that would have only been a matter of time until they found out.
というか発覚すること、それ自体を前提として彼らは計画を立てたんだわ。
So they formed their plan under the assumption that they would be that their deception would be found out.
さて、というわけで彼らの思惑通り入れ替わりが警察にバレたとする。
And then, just as planned, the police would find out about their switch.
するとどうなるか。警察はまず何をするか。
Once that happens, what's the first thing the police will do?
無駄だと知りながらも記憶喪失の QRST に事情を聞きに行くでしょうね。
Though they know it was impossible, they'd ask the four amnesics about the incident and the circumstances.
そこで奇跡が起こるのよ。予定通りの奇跡が。
And then a miracle will happen. A miracle that's been all planned out.
QRST は突然記憶を取り戻し、こう叫ぶの。
QRS and T will suddenly regain their memories and shout this. I remember everything, officer. The four of us were actually suddenly, attacked by the other kids in the generator. And then they hit us with that stun gun and knocked us out. I don't remember what happened after that. They probably forced us into the culprit's clothes. I don't know those other kids. I just happened to be with them on that tour by coincidence. So I'm innocent.
まあこんな風に露骨に言ったりはしないでしょうけど。
Well, okay, they probably won't be so blatant about it, but...
とにかく台本に書かれていた内容はこんな感じだったんだと思うわ。
At any rate, the gist of what they say then would be something along those lines.
結果 QRST の逮捕は5人だったということになり、警察は4人を釈放することになる。
As a result, QRS and T's arrest will be judged to be a mistake, and the police will release all four of them.
その時にはすでに他の15人の子供たちはとんずら。
By then, the other 15 kids will already be on the lam.
こうして19人全員が捕まらないという状況が生まれる。
Thus creating a situation where none of the 19 were arrested. Correct. Well, I mean, I don't know for sure if I'm correct or not. We have to ask the kids about that. But at the very least, it lines up with my theory. Which means it's more likely that QRS and T are faking their amnesia.
そうかもしれないわね。
Perhaps. Alright then. That explains everything about the Bank of Japan incident. Or at least that's what I'd like to say, but that's not the case at all.
Hmm?
There's still two things that don't sit right with me.
順番に聞かせて。
Can I ask you about them? Alright, here's the first one. It's about the stolen 30 million yen. So a single person, it's a lot of money, but this was a crime planned by a large number of people. Though there were 19 kids in total. So for each one of them, that would be
157万8947円。
1,578,947 yen. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Will they really pull such a bold robbery just to steal that paltry bunny? Paltry of a sum?
普通はしないでしょうね。
Normally you wouldn't, right? Yeah. I think we're missing something when it comes to this case. One piece that would put the whole thing together. I don't have any clue what that piece could be. Anyway, second thing. Those kids really think of such a clever and bold plan?
黒幕がいるってこと？
Are you saying there's a mastermind behind it? That's right. And the existence of their guardians plays into it. That is to say, the guardians who came to pick up the kids. For the time being, I can't help but believe that all of them are underlings of the mastermind.
だとすると、ますます分け前が少なくなるわね。
If that's true, that would make everyone's share even smaller, right? Yeah. Those are all my doubts.
じゃあ、私の方から質問してもいい？
And can I ask a question?
私も気になってることがあるのよ。
There's something that's been bothering me too. What is it?
ハイブの話はしたわよね。ホテルの部屋で。
I told you about Hive back in the hotel room, right? Yeah, I remember.
それから RST。3人の少年の腕に B のタトゥーがあったってことも。
And also how RST, that is to say, the three boys, all had a B tattoo on their arms. Yeah, of course I remember that. B is the symbol of Hive, right?
そう。だから RST がハイブのメンバーであることは間違いないの。
Right. So RS and T are definitely Hive members.
じゃあ、他の16人は？
And what about the other 16? Why are you asking that when you already know the answer? Of course all 16 of them are Hive members.
だとすると、あるとも？
That includes all 2 then? Probably.
根拠は？
What's your basis for that? It's not baseless, I'll assure you that.
聞かせてくれる？
Can you tell me what you're thinking? It's not going to be a short story.
5分で終わらせて。
Get it done in 5 minutes. Alright, got it. Clean out your ears and listen, okay? I tell Hojo everything that's happened to me up to this point. Now that said, there wasn't all that much I could tell her. After all, Hojo had already heard the general outline from Yayoi at the police hospital. Next, I tell her this. talked to her about the orphanage known as La Bayou, the NPO known as BRA, and the pharmaceutical company known as Devra Pharmaceuticals. About how all three of them are connected. I also told her about how La Bayou's headmistress is a woman named Effie, how she's the chairwoman of BRA, and is also the CEO of, the president of Devra's Pharmaceuticals. Effie, Alt, and Noi are all connected by blood. Alt called Effie her mother. When you think about their ages, it's highly likely that was bullshit. Last, I tell her about Okuma and Mayumi Tsuyuzaki. How Okuma is the chief of the Bank of Japan's information system section, and also a top brass member of BRA. I also tell her about how Mayumi Tsuyuzaki, a woman who went by the name Mizoguchi, is also top brass at BRA. Furthermore, I also explain how those two are looking for Noi.
なるほどね。なるほど。
You see, I get it all now.
なるほど、なるほど。なるほど。
I get it, I get it, I get it. Stop saying it over and over. You're making me hungry.
それにしても意外だったわ。
Still, I wasn't expecting this.
まさかこんなところで NPO の正体が判明するとはね。
I wasn't expecting to find out I wasn't expecting to find out what that NPO was through this. Wait, what?
なんでもないの。こっちの話。
Nothing, just talking to myself.
そっかそっか。ミカエルが言ってたのはブラーっていう NPO のことだったのか。
I see. So the NPO Mikhail was talking about was BRA.
で、そのブラーと癒着関係にある日銀の幹部が大熊と。
And the top brass member of the Bank of Japan who's in an exclusive relationship with BRA is Okuma.
イニシャルもぴったりだし。間違いないわね。
The initials all match up too. Yep, there's no doubt about it. Hey, you mind keeping me in the loop on it? Putting me in the loop on any of this?
ちょっとね、気になることがあって。
Sorry, I just had some things in my mind.
でも日銀襲撃事件とはあまり関係なさそうなの。
But it doesn't really have much to do with the Bank of Japan incident.
だから気にしないで。
So don't worry about it, okay?
話を元に戻しましょう。
Let's get back on topic.
そもそもアルトがハイブのメンバーなのかどうか。話はそこから始まったのよね。
We got on this topic because we were wondering if Alt was a member of Hive, right? Yeah. And I said that she likely was. I don't think I need to tell you the reason. You get it now, right?
ハイブ。その象徴となっているものは B。ミツバチ。
Hive. Their symbol is bee. In other words, a honeybee.
ミツバチはフランス語でラベイユ。
La Bayou is French for honeybee.
ラベイユの園長はエフィーという女性。
La Bayou's headmistress is a woman named Effie.
エフィーはアルトやノイと血縁関係にある。
Effie is all of Noi's relative.
そしてアルトは日銀襲撃犯のうちの一人。A。
And Alt was one of the culprits of the Bank of Japan incident. A.
後に発電室で QRST と入れ替わり、そのうちの3人が B のタトゥーをしていた。
Furthermore, they switched places with QRS and T in the generator room, and 3 of them had B tattoos. Well done, you've put it all together. while we're at it, let's try talking about this a little more. Still something we're missing amidst all this. What do you think that is?
ブラーね。
You mean Bra, right? That's right. One of Bra's top brass is Okuma. Furthermore, Okuma is the section chief of the Bank of Japan's Information Systems section.
ということは日銀襲撃犯を裏で操ってたのは
So in other words, the one who was behind the attack on the Bank of Japan was... When you think of it that way, it all fits.
大隈は日銀の構造を熟知していたはずだし
Okuma would have been familiar with the Bank of Japan's structure. Perhaps he was the one who was commanding Hive's members.
確かにつながるわね
You're right, it does fit.
キーワードのすべてには接点があった
It links all the keywords together. And who do you think stands on top of all of them?
ブラーとその主催であるエフィ
Bra and their chairwoman Effie? That's right. And with that final exchange, we fall silent as if our voices have been stolen from us. Hojo closed her eyes, seems to be thinking about something. Perhaps she's putting together, going over everything we talked about in her head. Maybe it's about something else altogether. I stare at her as I traverse through my own maze of thoughts. Hold on a sec. Up until now, we've spoken at length about the attack on the Bank of Japan. We figure out the truth to some extent, and we have a vague idea of who the mastermind is. But so what? Knowing that has nothing to do with any of the problems I'm dealing with. It's true that I've obtained some new information through this. Now I know that Noi was telling the truth when she said she didn't go to the Bank of Japan. I also know that, Bra was the one behind the attack. However, I still don't have a clue about what Bra actually is. All I have now is more clues. But I don't have a single idea what they're actually planning. Even so, I'm still better off. The one I feel bad about is Hojo. Hojo's the one who's investigating the Bank of Japan attack. She probably wanted to unravel the truth behind the incident. But what of it? By now, she's already got much bigger problems to worry about. Like Kominato's murder. It has nothing to do with the Bank of Japan incident. The only thing they have in common was that, Alt was the one who led her to Kominato's villa. But according to Hojo, Alt had nothing to do with the murder. It's at this point that the lines are completely severed. Which is why, for right now, all this stuff about Bra and Effie means absolutely nothing to Hojo. Wait, no, is that really true? Hold on a second. I reorganized my thoughts and turned to Hojo. Hey Hojo, let me ask you something. It's about Kominato's murder.
そのことは今は関係ないじゃない。
It doesn't have anything to do with this, right? Do you really think so?
どうしてそんなこと聞くの？
Why do you ask? Isn't it obvious? Because there's just too much that connects them. If anything, Kominato's murder is the thing that sticks out as the part that doesn't fit in with all this. Even if they are connected, it's all that links them together. So they all really have nothing to do with the murder?
ええ、
Yes.
直接的には関係ないと思う。
I don't think she was directly connected at any rate. What do you mean?
彼女はただある人物の指示に従っただけなのよ。
She was just following someone's orders. Someone? Who is this someone?
正本理恵って女の子。
A girl named Rie Shomoto. Shomoto? You mean the woman who called me?
そう。私と同じ内調の捜査官。
No, sorry. Isn't that the last name of the woman who called me? Right. She's an investigator at Zero, much like me.
と同じ名字っていうだけで、実は二人の関係についてはまだ分かってないの。
That said, they just have the same last name. I still don't know what connection they have, if any. Well, whatever. Anyway, Alt was just following this Rie girl's orders. She wasn't trying to trick you or anything. And she wasn't plotting, and she didn't have any ill intent. She wasn't plotting against you at all. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. You still believe that?
今でもって？
What are you getting at? Alt was one of the culprits of the Bank of Japan incident. She's probably a member of Hive, and she's the one who knocked me out with that stun gun. And she didn't say a word about any of that to us. She was playing dumb. So why? And you still believe all after all that? That's what I'm so curious about.
ええ、信じてるわ。
Yes, I believe her. Well, wasn't expecting that answer. What makes you believe her?
ないこともないわね。
Well, it's not baseless, I'll tell you that. Then what's your basis?
アルトが正本という名前を出したからよ。
Because all brought up Shomoto's name.
正本がこの件に一枚噛んでいるという証言そのものが説得力を持っているってこと。
Her testimony that Shomoto's involved in this case was convincing.
嘘だとは思えないの。
I can't imagine she was lying. So you're saying this Shomoto woman, you're saying this Shomoto has some sort of involvement in some sort of connection to Kominato?
まあ、そうね。
Yeah, you could say that. Hey, can you tell me already? You know something, don't you? And you're not telling me? Like who the real killer was and what their motive might have been? Deep down, you've realized it, haven't you?
初見。
Huh?
八重田初見という女性。
A woman named Hatsumi Yaeda. She the true culprit?
わからないわ。
I don't know.
でも今のところ思い当たるのはその女性だけで。
She's the only one that comes to mind right now. So this Hatsumi woman has a motive?
ええ。
Yes. A motive strong enough to want to kill Kominato?
多分ね。
Probably. A motive for you to take the fall?
なくはないと思う。
I can't say it's out of the question.
私個人に対して恨みを抱いているのかどうかはわからないけど、
She might have a grudge against me for all I know.
でも内調という組織のことは憎んでると思うわ。
Wait, hold on a second. I don't know if she has a grudge against me specifically. But she probably has a grudge against the organization of Zero. So let me get this straight. First things first, this Hatsumi Yaeda's main goal was to murder Kominato. But she couldn't afford to be arrested for it. Because of that, she needed the police to focus their attention on a different target. And so she sets her sights on the organization called Zero. I don't know what happened, but Hatsumi has a grudge against Zero. By setting you, an investigator of the organization, take the fall, ensuing scandal would deal a shit ton of damage to Zero.
さすが探偵ね。その通りよ。
You sure aren't a detective for nothing, huh? That's right.
だけどただの私の妄想かもしれないわ。
But it's just a theory of mine. Could just be insane ramblings for all I know.
証拠は一つもないし証人もいない。
I don't have any evidence or witness it. Hey Hojo, now you've already gone this far, can't you just tell me already? Can't you just tell me everything you know?
ごめんなさい。これ以上は言えないわ。
I'm sorry. I can't tell you any more than that. Oh boy. I seriously don't get you. Alright, fine. Then I won't ask you any more questions about that. I'll figure out the Kominato murder by myself. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on a second. Sorry, you figure out the truth about the Kominato murder all by yourself. I won't have anything to do with it. Is that... we good on that? Oh, just an answer. Oops. Ojo wraps her arms around her legs in the darkness and just stares and just hangs her head. Silence descends in the small tank once again. It's so quiet, it's almost deafening. The only sound is the sweat falling from our foreheads onto the metal floor. The oil tanker keeps driving. The shaking is as strong as ever, never stopping. It's already past 1 a.m. Quiet of the sleeping city permeates through the thick metal walls of the tank.
私なんだかもう疲れちゃった。
I don't know why, but I'm just so tired. Ojo mutters to herself in the heavy amidst the grim atmosphere. I don't say anything. I just quietly listen to Hojo.
孤独
Loneliness.
孤独が冷たいの。とっても
Loneliness is a very cold mistress.
ずっとそうだった。いつも
It's always been that way.
この広い世界の中で一人ぼっち。
I'm all by myself. You're all by yourself. In this big, wide world.
私はただ 強がって見せてただけで。
Sorry, I'm just all by myself in this wide world. I just try to act tough, that's all. Hey, what's gotten into you, Hojo? Cut it out. This isn't like you, you know?
小次郎は分かってないのよ。
You don't understand, Kojiro.
今のは私の本音。私の本当の気持ち。
Well, that right now is how I truly felt. From the bottom of my heart.
今のが一番私らしい言葉。
That was the most true to myself I've ever been.
どうしても耐えられない時があるの。
Sometimes I just can't stand it.
こんな時にはなおさら。
Especially in those sorts of times.
いつもは忘れたふりをしてるけど、
I'm always pretending I've forgotten about it.
不意に襲ってくるのよ。
But then they'll suddenly come up and strike me.
孤独が。私の中の孤独が
I'm talking about loneliness. The loneliness within me.
耳元でささやくの。
It whispers into my ears.
お前を知ってるやつなんかいない。
There's no one who knows you.
お前を見ているやつなんかいない。
There's no one who's looking at you.
お前を気にしてるやつなんかいない。
There's no one who cares about you.
私は繰り返す。
I go through it over and over again.
誰も私を分かってくれない。
No one understands me.
誰も私を見てくれない。
No one sees me.
誰も私を気にしてくれない。
No one cares about me.
そんな時、どうすると思う？
What do you think happens in times like those?
自分で自分を抱きしめるの。強く、力強く。
I hug myself. With all my strength. With all my might.
そして自分に言い聞かせる。
And then I tell myself.
私があなたを知っていると。
Tell myself that I know you.
ダメね。
Can't do it.
慣れてたはずなのに。
Thought I'd gotten used to it.
ちっとも慣れてなんかいなかった。
But I haven't. Not at all.
見られたくなかったのにな。
I didn't want to be seen like this, and yet
こんなとこ。小次郎には
you're the only one. So I didn't want you knowing about this part of me. I can't say a word to her. I can't tell if that's the right decision or not. I simply sit there, taking it all in. Taking every last word that leaves her lips. I'm right there. She's sitting right in front of me. That's my own answer. But whether I tell her that or not is a different issue altogether. Neither of us say anything. The car just continues to rock. The silence sinking into our bones. Though I'm sweating like crazy, my heart is... A corner of my heart is cold. It's frozen. Okay, that's it. Now we're caught up to, where we were when I did the stream last time. Fortunately, there was, no hiccups with the audio or, streaming this time, so next time we'll be continuing the story like it was before. So with that said, thank you all, and I'll see you again next time.